Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So today's theme is going to be acorns and pine cones, but I'm also going to be chatting with you guys as I'm prepping the nails. I've already done one coat, so they definitely need a second coat. And I'm just using a very old polish I had, which was from CoverGirl Nail Slicks in Autumn Rose. Because I'm not going to be using these on my nails anymore, so I'm just going to use them for the nail, or use it for the nail tips. So I figured I'd just chat with you guys while I do that. So I'm once again going to say that I have been super blessed with the kindest nail friends here. You've been so sweet in the comments and very supportive, and I'm just very thankful and grateful for you guys. So thank you so very much. You're very, very appreciated. Also, I was going to say, if you ever have any questions about how or why I'm doing something, I'm more than happy to answer to the best of my knowledge and understanding. Sometimes I do have a hard time understanding things. I do apologize. I've always been that way, but I'll certainly do my best. So always just let me know in the comments, please. Okay, and then I was also just going to say that I'm not a professional. I just, enjoy doing nail art, and I do make a lot of mistakes. I do get over the lines, and sometimes my stamped images aren't picked up the best or colored, the right way or whatever. But I'm just like all of you guys. I'm still learning. Always room to grow and learn, and it's just something that I enjoy doing. I just film it. And so I don't edit my videos. So if I have any kind of like interruption, or I'm switching out my products or whatever, I will pause it and wait till I'm ready, or whatever the interruption has subsided, and then unpause it and pick up where I left off. So I leave my mistakes in. I don't like take them out or anything, and that's just real stamping. This is just me, and I'm just human, and do make mistakes. But y'all still have been very, very kind to me, and I appreciate it. Because, doing this does make you very vulnerable, and it can be scary. But y'all have been super awesome. So thank you. So I was trying to decide if I'm going to... I was debating adding basically a top coat over this to lighten it up. It actually looks darker on the camera than it does in person. So I'm going to have to think about this one for a minute. Okay, so I'm still trying to decide if I'm top coating or not, but I'm going to turn the nails this direction towards us. But yeah, thank you guys for being the best nail friends ever. Y'all are awesome. I'm trying to look at the camera right now to see if I need to brighten it. Because this is definitely a little bit darker than this is looking in person. Okay, let me see if that brightened anything. I think that helped a little bit. Also, if you're curious, why do I not leave my nail tips on the screen whenever we're stamping, is because I have my camera zoomed in to help you guys see better, but I also physically have it closer. So there's not a lot of distance between my surface here and the camera. And if I leave everything out in this, general area, then I start bumping things and making things fall over. And I don't want to bump you guys, which I do sometimes still, but I just, that's why I show you guys at the beginning how these look until I get to the actual stamp-on part, just to move them out of the way, so I'm not bumping them over. Okay, so we'll get into the plates that we're going to use today. And then I'll kind of look at it over the nails and see if I'm going to add the top coat I have in mind. So I'm first going to use Maniology's plate M334, and I'm going to pick up these Acorns and these Pinecones in Maniology Straight Up Black B171, because I am going to reverse stamp them. That's the Acorns. Also, I'll pause like in between if I'm trying to open a polish or whatever, because that way, just to cut down on some of the video time, so you don't have to see all the boring parts. And that's the pine cones. It looks like they got little something in there with it. Little maybe it's pieces of pine. See, like these little things? I don't know what those are. Or maybe I didn't get a good pickup. Let me pick it up one more time and see if that changes. Okay, they're still there, so they're supposed to be something. But I'll just leave them that way. So I was kind of looking over the nail. I'm thinking what I could do is just go ahead and proceed with my reverse stamping, and then I can kind of see if the colors I use will show up over it or not, and go from there. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I bet you all knew that Nudie was going to make its way in here. So I'm going to go in with that for part of the Acorns. Also, doing this, I feel like I'm doing something we all enjoy while hanging out with friends. And I think I'm going to add this color to the tops and do something else with the bottoms. And again, I'm using my pinky just to brace my hand. Okay, so I'll go ahead and finish these and come back. Okay, so I'm going to let the tops dry just for a minute, and then I'm going to come back to them while I swap over to the pine cones and do the same thing. And at least on some of them, because I'm going to bring in some gold. And I feel like these little things, maybe they're supposed to be like green. So I may just like lay some green over them and see if that would even show up or not. If not, it's fine because it'd just be covered up once it's stamped down. Okay, so for the little green areas, I'm going to use Maybelline in Tropic Talks. Got this from Dollar Tree. And if you're not familiar, a lot of times I'll use my regular polishes for my nail tips and my stamping polishes on my own nails. Now, sometimes I do use the stamping polishes. It just for the nail tips, it just depends like what I'm doing and how much I need it to show up. Okay, now I'm going to go to Pure Ice, Goldilocks, and I'm going to use that to color in the other pine cones and the bottoms of the acorns. I've also noticed for some reason, like since I've been recording, my Dollar Tree doesn't even have the Maybellines no more. So I wasn't the only one that got a hold of those. I was like thinking maybe they'd bring them back, but not so far. And they never brought mine never brought the nail tips back that I've been using, because that's a good deal. It was like 100 clear nail tips, really good size and everything. Okay, before I jump over, I'll show this one to you. Oh, I like that gold on there. I'm trying to get it to where you can see without that glare. Okay, now I'm going over to the acorns and we'll do the same color. And there may be some days like today where I upload 2 videos because once again, we're having this whole internet situation around here. Still don't understand or know what's going on. It's really don't make sense, but it does affect people, you know, that work at home or probably even the schools. I don't know, but I was able to record, but I wasn't able to upload. So I have 2 to upload today. Well, I already uploaded the first one. This will be the second one. So if that ever happens, that's probably why and what's going on. So I just record as I can. I think our internet providers need some competition around here. Okay, let's look at this one. Actually, funny thing is, one of the internet providers, they are the competition, because we all had one company around here and it was very expensive. So a new company had come in and a lot of people switched over, and so some people have said that they didn't expect such a major incoming of customers, and maybe they're not able to keep up. I don't know, but we need, like, obviously, like everybody, we need affordable options and good internet at the same time, because everything takes internet anymore, right? So, okay, so let me look how this will do. I think I am going to keep it like this because I was going to top it with this color Vibe Frosted Petal, but I feel like that's going to take away from the gold. So I think I'm going to leave it like that because I'm still bringing in more gold for 3 of the nail tips. And while I'm getting a plate out here, I'll just say that I'm going to have, be doing as many manis as I can. Some will be, more plain and simple, and some will be more, have lots of reverse stamping. So I got a lot of fun things planned. So we will get to all of those. Okay, so for one of the plates, whenever I got those Halloween fall ones from Amazon, also got some of these from Finger Angel. I've never tried this brand, but they had like 4 plates of this size. Let me show you all of them. Okay, we'll do that. This is one I'm going to use today because it has a pine cone here. I'm also going to use this image as a background. And it came with this artsy one. And this one. It's kind of artsy also, but has some other images as well. And I can link it in the description box if they still have it. And then this one, which is the main reason I wanted it for to do like a stained glass look. And this was the most affordable option for me to get that. And I'll also be using some more Maniology plates as well through this mani. And again, with these plates, be very careful because they're sharp. I do need to look into getting some backs for them. I just have not done so yet. Okay, so I'm going to take the same Goldilocks color and pick this image up. Oh, there I go. Didn't have my stamper ready. Okay, and I'm doing that for 2 other nails, and I'll be back. I'm always so excited when plates pick up for me that I'm not familiar with, because you just never know sometimes. Okay, so I'm going to take the Pinecone solid image, pick it up in Goldilocks, and place it down. And now I'm taking straight up black for the lining image beside it. And I'm using my lint roller just to get off little pieces around it. Sometimes I use my scraper card and sometimes lint roller. Okay, so that didn't come out the way I want, so I think I'm going to pick a different color for the solid image. Actually, I may just try nudie, and then I'll just go back over it again in Acorn. Or, not Acorn, straight up black. So I'm going to do that and be back. Okay, so I did the solid image twice with nudie. Now I'm going to go back to straight up black. And I did think about that, but I was like, oh, it'll be, you know, maybe it'll work. But no, you couldn't see it enough. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm going to plate M022. I'm going to pick up these little acorns are here. I'm just going to do 2 of them and reverse stamp them. Okay, and I'm going to flip my stamper and get that one. Oh, I didn't get that one good. So I'll redo that one and be right back. Okay, picking up right now. Nope, still didn't. Maybe I need to get a different, because I'm trying not to take off the other image. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. It should work, I'm just not sure what maybe I'm not. Okay, that'll be fine. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and apply these 2. And I just used my clear coat color vibe. Okay, so I'm coming to plate M287, which is an Easter plate, to pick up this basket here. Gonna pick it up in straight up black. For right now, at least, I'm just gonna pick up the bottom part of it. Okay, I'm coming back to plate M022, and I want this pine cone here, just the pine cone. Okay, so I'll just take off a little bit around it. And I'm going to grab this acorn down here as well. No, let me do that acorn. That one's smaller. Same stamper. So little acorn and little pine cone. Okay, I'm back to nudie. I'm going to color in these acorns. I'm going to do the bottoms with that color and the tops a different color. Not going to use the gold because it didn't show up well. Because it's going to go on the nail that big pine cone is on. So I'm going to flip and do this one the same way and be back. Okay, I'm also going to, since I still have some on my palette, I'm going to jump to this one and do the same thing. And for the pine cone, okay, I'm coming back to these two, and I'm going to take Candy Moyo 952, color in the tops. Candy Moyo brand is also from Dollar Tree. Okay, I'm going to jump to this one, do the same thing on that top. And then I'm going to jump to the basket, but I think I might go back to nudie for that because the top of the acorn is going to show up the most for this image. So I will alternate the color. That way it'll show up better. Or won't blend as much, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And then that was these two. Okay, so I'm going to apply 2 acorns to this nail. I'm doing them diagonal. Okay, I'm taking the basket. I'm going to apply it. I'm going to take the little acorn and pine cone and try to place them where it kind of looks like they're coming out the top. Okay, so I'm coming back to the plate with the top of the basket. I'm going to see if it'll fit on there or not. If it will fit, I will reverse stamp it to match the basket color. So I'm only picking up the top part. So I'm just going to look at it. I had to pull my little light out here, my flashlight. I couldn't see it. So I am going to try to make it work. So I'm going back to that Candy Moyo color. I feel like adding it would pull it together a little bit better. But I really don't want it touching the images, like the Pinecone and Acorn, but oh no. Okay, I must not have waited long enough for that to dry. So let me fix that and be back. And actually, upon looking at it, yeah, that's not, it's going to end up touching them. So I'm not going to do that. Scratch that. Okay, and I came back to plate M022 and I picked up 2 more pine cones and 2 more acorns. And we're almost done. Okay, so for the pine cones, no, let me do the acorns. I'm going to do the tops in the Candy Moyo color. Okay, and then I'm going to do nudie for the pine cones and for the bottoms of the acorns. So I'll do those and come back. Okay, and there's those. I bumped one of my pine cones, so I had to redo one of them. I'm gonna see if my clear coat's still tacky or not. Okay, good. Because I got to save room for my pine cones, so I'm trying to think which way I'm going to do this. And I'll go ahead and add the pine cone that I didn't mess up. So I'm going to do... I gotta wait for the other one still. Okay, and let's get this one on here. Okay, I got those done. I'm going to show them to you guys because I'm thinking I'm wondering if I do a matte top coat, if it'll help it show up better. Because it's got a lot of shine to it with the gold. Now I like it shiny, but I'm wondering if it wouldn't show up better. And I know this video is getting long with all my talking. So I think what I'll do is, since I've showed it to you with it shiny, I'll go ahead and matte top coat it off camera and come back and show you that way as well. So I'll be right back. And I really think you can't go wrong either way. I really like both actually. But in the community post picture, I'll include one of each, one shiny and one matte. And I'll still, I'm going to link the Amazon plates if you're, I'll link those in the description box. And of course, I'll also link the Maniology products I used. I really do appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so very much. And until the next one, have a blessed day, friends. Bye.